Welcome to Obi-Wan Episode 3 Lightsaber Review. Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber is miraculous. It feels and looks just like you would imagine Obi-Wan's lightsaber looking and feeling. That's because they put so much attention to detail in his hilt. It's incredible. I absolutely love it. Obi-Wan. Well, I guess the only place to start is the beginning. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far... Instead of starting at the beginning, I suppose we can start with taking Obi-Wan's lightsaber all the way apart and seeing what we find. First part. Looks like the gold battery on the inside. Just haven't gotten there yet. Bottom piece comes off, and now you have your lightsaber battery. This gold thing on the inside is where you charge your saber from. The battery is hanging out right in here. And then you charge your saber using this little guy. A USB-C is what it takes. You can also order a belt hook for a lot of these sabers, but especially this one. Of course, you want to hook it on your belt. Highly recommend adding that to your cart when you get this saber. This thing is really cool looking on its own, to be honest. Love that. This piece actually comes off too on the back of it. It also comes with a dueling emitter, which I find very, very important because whenever I'm using this one, anytime I'm swinging the blade around, 2 to 5 minutes later, I feel the blade loosening and it's probably not gonna slip out, but it feels like it's going to. But this is the original. This is what Obi-Wan's saber looks like. This is not, but this makes it to where the blade is a lot more secure in the hilt, which means that you can duel a lot heavier than you can with using this saber emitter. I highly recommend switching it out whenever you get it, especially if you're gonna duel. If you're just gonna swing it around or hang it on a wall, you don't have to change anything. Leave it as the OG, but if you're gonna duel with this thing, use this. While we have everything taken apart, I might as well take off this piece as well to show you how to switch it to this dueling emitter. Go ahead and take all your screws out because you'll need to replace them and put them on the other one. All the screws are out now. Now I can twist the top part, just the emitter part. It goes just the emitter part. But when you're pulling this off and unscrewing it, be careful because it is very seriously attached in here. It doesn't look fragile, but it's wiring. Wiring is just fragile in general. And then this piece right here literally come out. And now you have your OG Obi-Wan blade emitter. Put that aside. Now we have this one. Voila. Obi-Wan's lightsaber broken down. And now let's build it back up. We're gonna start with the blade emitter because that's what we just were. And then we'll go from there. Whenever you're putting this cable back into the emitter, the screw that holds it in goes along this side. There's not really a right or wrong way to drop it in here. It just kind of goes in. But you got to get it through the hole down here. You can use this at any point. This actually comes in handy. Get the cable through however you can. Don't break it. It is soldered on there. If they come off, you can solder them back, but you don't want to deal with that. So just be careful. And then we can take one of the screws and put it in this bottom one. And that's going to hold that piece that we just put in to this saber emitter. Twist that, tighten it, and now you are locked in. It goes so much further in there. I mean, it's just this tiny little bit that gets extended, but it makes a huge difference when you're dueling with this thing. And then these two connect just like that. And now this is where it kind of gets tricky. It's not too bad. Just again, be careful. So what you got to do is you got to get these two to connect, right? which means we got to shove this wiring back in its rightful place. Take this, gently, don't jab it, just gently, you know, a little bit of force going down. If it feels like it's not moving or going anywhere, pull it back out, start over. And as you get more and more in there, you just keep getting closer and closer to being able to screw the whole thing together. And eventually you'll find that connection there and just start twisting. I've done this a couple times, and each time the wiring is fine. It doesn't twist too much or anything like that. I undo it and look at it, and it's good. It's meant to be twisted a little bit. So now we have the Dueling Emitter on the Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber. Oh, it's a tiny little baby. Wow. All right, cool. So let's put our little screws in. Not all the way, just tapping them in there, so you don't have to deal with it when you're trying to put the blade in. Just a little tap, taparoo. All right, cool. The top part is done. Now, as far as this piece goes, prong side up into this part. And this piece to the bottom. And then that's the speaker, which is what this does. You just twist everything right back on. And now we have Obi-Wan's lightsaber ready to duel whenever you want. And you can always change it back if you want, or you can leave it on, up to you. But now, and now you're gonna finish screwing all of these screws into the hilt, into the blade. And whenever you're tightening these, don't over tighten it. Give it a nudge, give it a pretty good twist, but don't crank it. You will break it. You'll strip screws. You'll strip this even. Swinging this around with the dueling emitter, you'll immediately know a difference. You can feel the sturdy stability within this emitter. The reason they don't send it with this emitter or just leave it with this is because it's not from the movies. This emitter doesn't exist. This is simply for you to duel with. This one is the one from the movies. They wanted to stay as authentic as possible. I love that. I'm glad they don't just do this one and call it a day. They sent you this extra and say, hey, if you want to change over, feel free. But then you can just keep this on if you want. I like dueling, so I'm gonna leave this one on. So you've seen the guts. Let's talk about everything else, like the SabersPro manual. This thing tells you everything you need to know, and then some. This actually tells you where and how to download the app that you control the lightsabers with, which is very important. The specs on this thing are awesome. This is a T6 aircraft aluminum hilt. The blade is a polycarbonate tube, which is really good for dueling, and it's not supposed to break. This stuff is very, very strong. Inside, they lace it with LED lights that have a mechanism on the bottom that connect to the hilt and then send all the information up through the blade, through the LED, through the polycarbonate. It is a 36-inch blade, and it is a USB-C charging port that'll charge in about 2 to 4 hours. Pretty awesome. It doesn't take a whole lot to charge these, which is nice. What did Darth Vader ever do with Obi-Wan's lightsaber? You remember when and his lightsaber fell to the ground? You know, some of the benefits of ordering from SabersPro specifically is that they give you a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as a 1-year warranty on all of their products. That's awesome. I love that. They're taking care of you, and you take care of them by being an awesome customer. Each profile and sound font have their own everything, which means the sound's gonna be different, the color's gonna be different, the way the blade ignites, I mean, almost everything. Even the clash will be different. The sounds will be different. While we're talking about sounds, fonts, and things, let's actually jump into the app, and I'm gonna show you a little bit about what it's all about. All right, first, open the app. Next, click Connect to Saber. Click Saber, confirm. It'll confirm that it has connected to the app. It'll also confirm when it disconnects from the app. So there's a lot you can do inside of this app. I'm not gonna go over everything, just kind of wanna show you what it's about. You have your color change, your standard color, which will cycle through the colors basically. Infinite color literally cycles through all of the colors, but it does it in a gradient, smooth motion. The standard color just cycles through like that. You have light effects and mode, out time, in time, hum light effect, blaster light effect, force light push, you know, whole bunch of different things that you can do. You can change the out time, you can change the in time, and that's how fast the blade goes in and out of your lightsaber. The hum light effect,
Cracked blade. Candy blade.
which you can see that it's changing.
Rainbow blade. Unstable.
These are awesome, right? My favorite is the pulse, which is number 7.
Pulse.
You'll be able to see it with the lights off a lot better. That pulse is really cool. And of course, steady is just the default. Let's go out of there. You have the clash button, the blaster button, the lock button. You just press it and it locks. Press it again to unlock. You have the drag, and then force. And then down here, you cycle through all of the sound fonts, which is 34 different sound profiles and color profiles.
Lost.
They have everything that you can imagine within their profiles. It's pretty incredible. And you can manipulate them if you want. There's a micro USB that you can put in your computer and do all sorts of things with this stuff. You can create your own sound profiles, your own colors, your own whatever you want to do, you can do it, especially if you're a coder. Especially if you know how to code. This one's called the Senate. The Senate profile is 100% my favorite Sith profile. The sounds on it are so growly and gnarly. Oh. The sound when it comes up, I mean, it's just... What are we doing with the red blade on Obi-Wan's saber? That's crazy. Get out of town. Redeemed, and I believe that one was the... No.
Count.
There's so many. There's Bounty, the Count.
Six of light. The drop. The princess.
Turn it off. I'm gonna disconnect the app by pressing that top button. Disconnect,
Disconnected.
and voila, you're done with the app. Y'all, I'm telling you, this Obi-Wan Kenobi lightsaber is worth it. Absolutely outstanding. And the last thing that I want to talk about are the things that the package comes with whenever you receive your lightsaber. First thing is this awesome hard case that they add into your package just because. Not every lightsaber gets this, but the Obi-Wan definitely gets this bad boy. You get to store your hilt, your blade, all your accessories in this container whenever you need to. It's awesome, love it. They send the USB-C. You get your micro USB to customize any of your profiles or anything on your lightsaber that you want. The emitter that we put on, that comes in the package, as well as a bag of extra screws and Allen wrenches. And then the fat boy Allen wrench. This thing is awesome, love it. I literally don't know how many more good things I can say about this saber. It's absolutely beautiful. The hilt, the detail, everything. I highly recommend going to pick it up at SabersPro.com and check out the rest of the hilts that they have on their website. It's kind of incredible. They have so many lightsabers. SabersPro.com, go get it. Also, if you enjoy this kind of content, like the video, subscribe, and we'll see you for more lightsaber review videos. Let's go. This is Sabers Pro signing off. Obi-Wan Kenobi's lightsaber review. Go check it out.